Hello everyone, welcome back again. And this is my physics class, okay? And I've been teaching you what light from class 10. Already discussed 4 lessons, okay? Now we'll discuss about convex mirror. What? Convex mirror, already discussed concave mirror, okay? So let us continue the class. And today topic, what? Image formation in case of convex mirror, as I already discussed about the image formation of concave mirror. Now convex, as you know, it is also a spherical mirror. And it is a diverging mirror. What happens in case of concave mirror? All the images are formed in front of the concave mirror. But in case of convex, what happens? Let us see. Okay, check it. So before continuing, take a small discussion about the rules of incoming and outgoing rays. What is it? The incident ray and the reflected ray. I say incoming ray and outgoing ray. Okay. Why outgoing? Because of reflection. Okay. So what happens? I draw here 3 parts. Okay. Suppose what? In case of first case 1, case 2, case 3, and case 4. According to the incoming rays or the incident rays. Okay. So first case 1, what? This is your convex mirror. First case, ray coming parallel with the principal axis. This is your incident ray. Okay, coming parallel with the principal axis. What happens? As we know, in case of what? In case of concave, it goes through the principal focus. But what happens in case of convex? Okay. In case of convex, so this is our convex part, okay, and this is principal axis. This is incoming parallel incident rays. Okay. So what happens? This pole, as you know, this is a convex mirror. The ray gets diverged. Okay. And in such a way that if we draw the ray behind the mirror, it will pass through the principal focus. Okay, and this is the principal focus here. Okay. Second point, what? Ray through what? Focus. Ray through focus. Okay. What happens? Suppose this is the principal focus and ray coming like in this way. This will go parallel with the reflected ray will go parallel with the principal axis. Okay, when it goes through like the focus, if the incident ray will pass through the principal focus, then in case of convex mirror, the reflected ray will be parallel with the principal axis. Okay, this is reflected ray and this is incident ray. That's all. Next point, because I am going to teach the image formation. This is a little bit here for introduction. Okay, our main content here in this video, the main content is image formation in convex mirror. Okay, so this is overlook here. Okay, and next point, ray through center of curvature. What happens? Suppose this is principal axis and this is center of curvature. Okay, as you know, if a line, what, a ray going through the principal, a ray going through the center of curvature, then it also comes, the reflected ray also go back with the same path. Okay, following the same path, because angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, and you know the normal. If we extend center of curvature to the point of incidence and extend the line, that will be the normal. And here, when rays coming through the center of curvature, passing through the center of curvature, the angle of incidence is 0 degree. So making the same 0 degree also, that means following the same path, the reflected ray goes back. Okay. Next, we have case for what? Incident ray on pole. Okay, incident ray falling on the pole. Okay, if any incident ray falls on the pole, okay, incident ray falls on the pole, then it also gets reflected. It gets reflected, making same angle as angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So this is all about the rules for getting an image in case of convex mirror. So let us check how it is. Okay. So image formation in convex mirror. Okay, so when we are thinking about image formation in convex mirror, there are two positions of the image. First one at infinity, second one between the pole and infinity. Two positions we should take here. Okay, why? Because exactly in case of convex mirror, the image formed is not in the front of the in front of the convex mirror, because it is curved outward. So the principal focus, the center of curvature, all lie on the back side of the mirror, behind the mirror. So we should take two positions here. First one, case one at infinity. What? At infinity, the object is at infinity, and this is your principal axis. When object is at infinity, we should think about the incident rays parallel with the principal axis. Okay, and to get an image, you know, at least two reflected rays are very important for getting the image, and where they meet in case of concave or convex. Okay, where actually what happens, to get an image, we should consider, we should check, we should see where at least two reflected rays meet each other. There the image is produced. So when object is at infinity, we should think about the parallel lines or incident rays parallel with the principal axis. Okay. So what I said, we should think when object is at infinity, we should think of any two parallel lines coming with each other. Okay, again, don't be confused. When object is at infinity, we should take the incident rays parallel. Okay, so this is pole, and suppose two parallel lines, are coming. Okay, two parallel lines are coming from the object, okay, and one is falling on any reflected part and another one is falling on the pole. What happens? Suppose this will get, suppose this is the principal focus and this is center of curvature, okay. If we make center of curvature like this, then it will go in this way, okay, okay, and this will be like this, okay. The both the reflected rays will get diverged because of the nature of the reflecting plate, okay, because it is a convex mirror. So if we like this, drawing the graph is very important, okay. So if we extend them, they will meet each other suppose this is the principal focus, okay, then we will make the graph clear, okay. Suppose this is the focus, okay. So if we extend them, okay, behind the mirror, then we get the image of the object. This is, okay, here is the image, very small. And while explaining the nature of the image, we should state three things. One is the position of the image, nature of the image, and size of the image, okay. First, position. When object is at infinity, the image produced by a convex mirror is behind the mirror, and it is on the principal focus. The reflector rays seem to meet on the principal focus, okay, behind the mirror. Actually they never meet. So that should not we get the image? Yes, we get the image, virtual image, because they seem to meet in the back side of the or behind the mirror on the principal focus, okay. And second, the nature of the image, it is what? Virtual. It is virtual type of image and erect image. The 2 points are very important for convex mirror. The image is what? Virtual and erect. How? Because actually the reflected rays don't meet, so it is virtual. It seems to meet. They seem to meet behind the mirror. So it is a virtual image and erect image. What? Erect image. Second, let's go to the second position. Second position is that suppose the object is between the infinity and the pole, okay. And one more thing I say, what should be the size of the image when the image is at infinity? Very, very small, highly diminished point size, okay. It is very small size image, okay. Next, case 2, object between pole and infinity, okay. Object between pole and infinity, okay. Suppose this is pole and this is the image, okay. So to get an image, what I said, two rays are important, okay. We should draw at least two rays, and first one is what? Parallel with the principal axis, let us say, okay. And second was, okay, through the center of curvature, okay. Suppose this is focus and this is center of curvature, okay. Okay, now I draw. Okay, suppose check, let us check it. Okay, where they meet, they both meet behind the mirror, seem to meet. Okay, actually this is like this. This is a reflected ray here. Okay, and while ray going through the what? Ray going through the center of curvature, it what? It never deviates its path of reflection. It goes back with the same path. Okay, so this is opaque. So this is our incident rays coming from the object. When object placed between pole and infinity, the reflected rays seem to meet or intersect behind the mirror and between what? Pole to principal focus. Okay, so first one, position of the image. The image position is between pole and principal focus. Second, nature of the image, it is virtual and erect. And size of the image, it is also diminished type, very small size. Okay, so what we see here in the both cases, we see that when object is very close or coming closer towards the pole, the image also coming closer towards the pole on the opposite side. Okay, this point is important. When object is at infinity, the image produced on the principal focus. When object comes close to the pole or coming towards the mirror, the same happens there. The image also coming closer towards the pole. Okay, and making somehow the size is increasing. Okay, but thing is that in case of convex mirror, what? In case of convex mirror, all the images are what? Virtual type image, erect image, and small size or diminished type image. Okay, so this is all about convex mirror image forming. And what is the use of a convex mirror? As you know, it gives erect images. Okay, so it is used for rear views. What? For rear views of the motorcycles, cars, etc. Okay, and what is the benefit? What is the benefit of using convex mirror? Because it assembles, it gathers larger area. Okay, larger area, so it is very popular, or it is used for rear view of the images. Okay, thank you for watching.